Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Come on, set! Third, right there.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
Mustang 19, Panther 11, Panther 11.
From the gun on third down, Carson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mullins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. The Giants had 4-11 on the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Finding room at midfield. Still going. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Here we go, set.
Now a play fake here on first down. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Throwing on first down, Banks. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Now, these two teams you might remember met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Here is 3rd and 5. On 3rd down. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow. That ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, now the ball comes loose. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I put?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
On 1st and 10, Carson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw. Carson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Micah Parsons, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On 3rd down, Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again. But you have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Off the play fake. Banks. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. You look at this Cowboy defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
A nice gain of 21 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41.
First down 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. On 1st down, Banks. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Off play action. Banks. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. That's caught inside the 20. A big play here for Dallas. 45 yards.
45 yards. And the Cowboys 1st down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Cox. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake. Banks. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try to keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Here's a screen now for Pollard. Touchdown! Tony Pollard, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
10-7 our score after run right here on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it as we resume action. Elliott now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! 79 Broncos! Ready?
To throw on third down. Carson. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded at about the 28. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
That is caught. Schoonmaker. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Nice play call. A little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Set, hut. Strike. Strike. Ready.
They'll run on first down. It's Cox. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. Off play action. Banks. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. offense on third down tonight? Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Banks. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Throwing on first down. Banks. Swinging this out for Pollard. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, it's Cox. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Come on.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. He's got it to the 43 here.
Saquon Barkley on the handoff. Taken down at the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Carson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
To throw on second down, Carson. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
To the sideline and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Carson. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Mozzie Smith, he fought through to record the sack.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Back to throw. Banks. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
Ready!
A first down carry for Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Off the play fake. Carson steps away. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or other.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Set, ready.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Set, go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Cox down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Banks. To the sideline and incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here we go.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Banks flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they get their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The kick by Elliott is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Off play action. Banks. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. And he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Banks. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Back to throw again. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Cox, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd down now. It's Cox, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Looking to throw. Banks. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Nifty running by Barkley there on first down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 3.
Buffalo 18. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Carson. That is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run with Barkley. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Let's go now.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They run the counter. Cox. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Yellow.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Banks over the middle and complete to Waddle. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
On the set.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ready?
On 3rd and 2, Banks. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will stay a 12-point game.
And this is a commentary in today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Throwing to start the drive. Carson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Carson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Seven Pirates. Cup 19.
Operating from the gun. Carson. He finds his man, complete. It's Mullins. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
It's second and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Hey. Timberwolves. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And this is caught at the 8. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he's going to be out of bounds here as his guys will have it to start the 4th as time has run out on quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
He finds his man, Pollard. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Looking to throw. Banks. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Let's go.
The offense on third down tonight, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Cluster, 6. Clear 3.
Back to throw. Banks. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Ready?
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
Throw is caught by Schoonmaker.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. A gain there of 21 yards.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Throwing Jones. His throw incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That's to the tight end, Mallory.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On first down, it's Cox. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Looking to throw. Banks. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Giants 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
39-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Throwing to start the drive. Carson trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Operating from the gun. Carson. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play.
But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Second down and 8. They're going to look to throw. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And 3rd and 8 now.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Elliott on for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Next to score, Cowboys 33, Giants 14. Jake Elliott.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Now Jones.
Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
On 3rd down, Jones.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the double. Striker. Check striker.
They'll run on first down. It's Cox, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Cox. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, it's Cox. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Mullins. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't...
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it